This week I am going to be attempting to make some art out of some recycled skateboard decks that I had laying around. Specifically, I'm going to be trying to make a picture frame and print a picture to put inside the frame. So this is the behind the scenes video of how I did that. You're going to want to peel the grip tape off of the old deck. So the grip tape is no longer useful because you don't need your feet to stick to the board anymore because you're turning it into something else. So sorry Mom, I stole your hairdryer just to help loosen the adhesive underneath the grip tape. And I had this razor blade because I thought it was going to be harder than it was, but it was really easy. So I just peeled it up. Boom, once it's peeled off, you got your blank deck, or not blank deck, you got your deck with no grip tape, ready to go, ready to cut strips to do whatever you need to do with it. So the next step, I took it into the garage, clamped it down, and I just zipped the kicktail off of it because the kicktail has way too much shape. It had way too much concave and like tail to it, you know? It's it's not gonna make a good picture frame. So this is pretty much scrap wood. I guess it might have been the nose. Doesn't really matter at this point. Anyway, so next I took a square and I made exact lines at 1 inch apart from each other so that I could get 1 inch pieces for the outside of my picture frame. So I just zipped those, really easy, really quick. If you've never used a saw before, make sure you have parental guidance if you're trying to follow this video to do the same thing. Because you can chop off your fingers and they might not be able to put them back on at the hospital right now because it's 2020. They're distracted with other things. I've got a little crack here, so I'm just gonna cut it probably here and work with the rest of this over here. I just have to get one more piece out, so. So anyway, once you've zipped your pieces, you're gonna look like this. I thought this was what I needed. I took it into my room and then I realized these pieces all go together to just make one big square. And the print that I got made is 3.5 by 4.5 inches. So the square will not work. So I had to go back into the garage, reclamp down some pieces and just zip a couple inches off of them so that I had the right length for the side pieces of the picture frame. But that was pretty easy. Aside from the fact that it was during a blizzard and it was pretty cold outside. But we still got it done. It doesn't matter. So the next step is basically just get all your pieces together and glue them together. I was originally going to staple them together, and I was just going to use the wood as like a holder so that I could get it in place to use the staples. But after the glue had dried, I realized that it was pretty solid and that it probably didn't need any staples. And I was a little bit worried that if I did use staples, it would puncture through the picture frame, through the wood, and splinter the wood, and I didn't really want that. So when I realized the wood or the glue was solid, I just left it with just the glue. I just used normal shoe glue. If you're a skater, you know exactly what this is. We use this to patch our shoes or to put a layer over an area to prevent it from getting a hole in it. But yeah, goes on soft, dries hard. That's all you need to know. It's just like glue. So it worked great. I picked it up on this cardboard and I let it dry for 24 hours. So this is what the final product looks like. Alright, what's up guys? So I got my prints that's going in this picture frame. I just picked them up. So I'm going to check them out, see what it looks like. I got them printed on foam core so they're like a little thicker and like pretty like dense, you know? So anyway, this is what's going in the picture frame. This nice picture of me and my dad hiking on the West Coast Trail. And when I first originally got this picture scanned, it was before I was scanning my own film, so I got it and there's so much detail lost in the shadows, like you couldn't even make out our faces, so I thought it was like a really bad picture. But it's actually like a pretty quality picture of us. The scan that I got was just bad. So anyway, that's what's going in the picture frame. I'll show you guys it in the picture frame in a little bit. I think it turned out pretty good. The picture fits in the frame fairly nicely. It looks pretty solid. The backing is a little bit shoddy, but I wasn't really sure how to put the backing on because of all the curvature from the skateboard. So I tried my hardest, and I'm not that upset with it because it's the back and nobody looks at the back of the picture frame anyway. It's gonna be up against a wall or something. Alright, so that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's pretty fun to make, a new project I've never really tried to do before. I hope you're all having a great holiday season. I hope if you got time off, you enjoyed your time off. If you didn't get time off, I hope that time off is coming to you soon because everybody deserves a break. Huge shout out to anybody that's been liking and commenting on the videos, and an even bigger shout out to anybody that's hit subscribe. Only 15.9% of my watch time is coming from people that are actually subscribed to the channel right now. So if you're watching these videos and you enjoy them, make sure you hit that button down there. It's just gonna pop it up into your subscription feed every Monday when I post, and it helps me out, and it'll help you out finding the videos if you like them. So don't forget to tell all your friends that you love them. More life and blessings. Goodbye, friends.